Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joshua Heaton, and I will be introducing and elaborating upon the problem and scope of work. Currently, Flix2U finds itself in a state of limbo, induced by an abundance of data with the simultaneous lack of viable knowledge derived from that data. This is costing your company money day after day, and it's time we turn that around. When your managers need information to help make decisions, that information is slow in coming, if it comes at all. Simply put, you cannot efficiently query the data you need when you need it. Data is either incomplete or lacking vital parts that would make it effective. And if management doesn't get the information they need when they need it, no one benefits except your competition. Netflix, like many other businesses, has seen their net revenue and gross profit fall or plateau as a result of the current economic difficulties facing America. This is the opportune moment to seize hold of your data, generate the information your company needs, and use it as a springboard to expanding services, driving customer growth and retention in order to really stand out from the competition. This means a complete redesign of your current data model. It means bringing oversight of the database in-house. It means upgrading your current hardware to better accommodate your data needs now and in the future. There are a lot of talking points, but what you really need to know is that Flix2U is a market contender across the board, and it's time you had a database that not only mirrors the overall success of your company, but finally starts contributing to it in a big way.
We would like to present the design for the new data model by first highlighting some of the deficiencies that we found with your existing one. There are a few elements that are normalized, but only where off-the-shelf database structure would allow. Flix2U had to compromise and settle for as much normalization as you could get, which hasn't been enough. The current data model is transactional, but it is an information black hole. The database captures historical information as a matter of record, but it's crippled from the standpoint of allowing you to slice and dice that data and return actionable information and trends. The current database is growing at an estimated 1.5 times the rate at which it should grow based on your business growth, and this is solely attributable to redundant data being stored over and over with every record. Though storage space on a disk has become inexpensive, the costs of related performance degradations and having unusable and hard to maintain data are astronomical to you. Though Flix2U houses an extensive collection of media, any business's true goldmine is the efficacy with which they're able to segregate their markets and then target products and advertisements accordingly. The current data solution makes this nearly impossible for you. The current database is designed and populated in such a way that any efforts at this type of segregation have immediate impacts on your customer's experience. Your database administrator, while highly competent, has his hands tied. The simple addition of a new zip code to a large city, for example, could easily turn into a day of work for him. The current data model did the job of getting Flix2U off the ground and growing the company to the size and success that you enjoy today, but it won't allow Flix2U to grow in the ways you desire and in the ways that your competitors are growing to adapt to the demands of today's always-on, on-demand, technophile customer. These customers not only want what they want when they want it, but they expect that you will have at least an educated guess of what they want before they want it. Flix2U is sitting on a gold mine, and Millennium Internetworking Group has the combination to the lock. Let's examine some of the ways in which our proposed design remedies the limitations we've just discussed. Flix2U is considering offering your customers access to applications and games in addition to the movies that you already offer. We've re-architected your media model so that you can do just that today, tomorrow, or whenever you're ready. With your new model, making a business decision to start offering music is as simple as adding one record to the media types table and then building your library and inventory. We also gave your customers the ability to build a queue. While we were at it, we thought that it might be helpful to capture customer ratings, and we capture those with each rental return. The average of those ratings is stored in the media info table with each title that you offer. Our design separates all of the information about your offerings from your actual inventory. In other words, you can keep up to 100 copies of the latest Avengers movie and have only one occurrence of all the data about the movie itself in your database. You've closed your brick-and-mortar stores, but Flix2U still maintains inventory. Through the creation of distribution centers, you'll have a data model that matches your business model. At the time of initial data import, we'll be truncating the single address fields for your customers and distribution centers to a street address only, and then giving them cities, states, and zip codes, which they'll reference in a shared zip code lookup table. For any media rented, you'll be able to know which household member completed the transaction. We've created a separate, isolated data warehouse and have created a data cube that will allow you to view the big picture of your data from just about any angle you can imagine. The cube truly revolutionizes business intelligence at Flix2U. Best of all, executing Flix2U's most robust reports will have no impact on your customer's experience. In addition to powerful analytics, we've developed the Flix2U pre-screener neural network algorithm. This robust model learns your customers' preferences and habits and will allow you to predict with a high degree of certainty how your customers will respond to future releases and products and what the market demand for those will be.
MIG has developed a design for Flix2U around Microsoft SQL. With 20 million active users within the United States, rental content is flying out of your distribution centers at an amazing rate. Your customers are constantly looking for the best movies for their preference. Ensuring from the start that you partner with a successful company to ensure database reliability and expandability is key. Microsoft SQL Server has proven that their solutions require less time to administer and require less hardware or overhead to keep your systems operational. Continuing to utilize Microsoft SQL is the right choice for Flix2U. Converting to another database management system would not be cost effective. MIG wants to make sure that Flix2U has the best possible product. For the majority of mission-critical applications today, SQL Server has a long-standing combination of price performance, manageability, security, and DBA productivity. Due to the strong out-of-the-box functionality, ease of management, and integration, you can enjoy a $7,359 savings on your administration costs compared to Oracle. SQL has maintained top 10 in performance and price performance of their OLTP, Online Transaction Processing benchmark. Microsoft knows your data is important. Because of this, they want to ensure that your uptime is high. MIG provides access to your data like you've never had before. Couple this with Microsoft's powerful business intelligence tools that will allow you to understand your company like you never have. Finally, this product will grow with you. We understand that you will continue to add content, customers, and data. We have future-proofed your business to include processor licensing, so there's no need to worry about an audit of your user count. MIG does not take this project lightly. We understand how important it is to do it right the first time. We break the project into phases, ensuring each is complete before moving on to the next. In phase 1, or what we call the interview, we will work with your business team to define the goals of the project, concurrently working on the database analysis and making sure our infrastructure requirements are in line with what we've been provided thus far. Phase 2 is the first long phase of the project, or what we call design. We build our database model on our systems and do the data loading conversion to ensure the information is populated correctly. At this time, you're still up and running on your old systems. During the design process, we ask that you do some testing to ensure our reports and dashboards are finalized, and this will make sure that the final product is as you expect. Phase 3 is implementation. The hardware will have been delivered and installed. MIG will be on site on and off during this time to build the system and do our data loads and testing. During this phase, your users, new FTEs and existing, will learn how to use the system and manage the database. Finally, once you're satisfied with the design and functionality, we'll cut over to the new systems and take down your old. Phase 4 will be time to make tweaks to the dashboard and test reports to the live environment. And finally, we'll have you sign off on the project and it'll be closed. Support will be transferred to our service desk. What we are providing is 6 servers with the capacity necessary to run your business from 2 different data centers. The main servers will house your primary database. The smaller servers will run your reporting and house the nightly sync to ensure that the data is accurate. The last set of servers house your applications and dashboards. All of the licensing is included, as well as the hardware support from HP. With a total cost from MIG of just under $1 million, we stand behind our promise to deliver the best possible solution.
We recommend the addition of a second database and server that will house the ETL, staging, and dimensional data warehouse data functions. Though our data model will return much higher performance and fewer anomalies than the current data model, Flix2U will see the largest increases in performance by moving the query-intensive functions to an isolated instance. This will segregate the business operations from the customer transaction. On an ongoing basis, we will use replication services to move data from the transactional database onto the isolated staging and reporting server so that the ETL functions are not impactful to your customers. At present, your analysis needs are such that a nightly refresh provides ample data currency in the warehouse. Hence, the refresh will be scheduled to run each morning at 2 a.m. The timing and frequency of this refresh may be amended at any point in the future to meet your needs.
The DBA is perhaps the most important member of the database team, and their responsibilities will be wide-ranging. The DBA's first role will be in the redesign of the database. The DBA, along with the database architect, will redesign the database's infrastructure and applications to facilitate an efficient and effective database model. Once the database redesign is complete, the role of the DBA will shift towards maintaining the database. He or she will now be responsible for reviewing every aspect of the database to include backup and recovery strategies, choosing the necessary storage and media types, purge archive criteria, as well as implementing and enforcing the various database policies, standards, and procedures to ensure the value and integrity of the information within the database. Not every role will require full access to the entire database. To maintain the security and integrity of the data, it is important that each user only has access to the areas that are applicable to their role. This will be accomplished through a series of views that will be created by the DBA and implemented by the security administrator. The level of access required will be determined by the security administrator, who will then place the user into one of the various user groups. These user groups will include the network and systems administrators, systems analysts and programmers, upper-level management, mid-level management, administrative support, and the hourly employees. employees.
Now that we have talked about your data model and how MIG will fix those issues, it's time to discuss your reporting needs. Flix2U is in a very competitive industry and needs every edge to succeed. Unfortunately, what you have in place now does not help your management make strategic decisions effectively. Flix2U's current reporting infrastructure does not provide a way to gauge sales, inventory, trends, or customer needs. MIG can help. Using your current data and our innovative design, which includes a dimensional reporting database, MIG will create a robust dashboard with the ability for your management to drill down into the data. This will allow your team to become not only data rich, but information rich as well. Our dedicated team will work with Flix2U to develop SQL scripts to gather and format your existing data. We have provided some sample scripts for your review and will be working side by side with Flix2U to customize those and allow the creation of your dashboard. This dashboard will be a central web-enabled reporting structure that will allow your team to gauge critical performance indicators in near real time. It will be customized to fit your needs and allow Flix2U to gain that much-needed competitive edge.
So why is Millennium Internetworking Group the best choice to help address your current database issues? Like Flix2U, we started small. We're not an offshoot of another business, and we're not a conglomerate. Our primary focus is and always has been our customers, not shareholders, because we believe the best reflection of our abilities cannot be found in an earnings report, but rather in the success of the companies we've helped. We bring dynamism to the table in everything we do. We have a wealth of experience, knowledge, and dedication to bring to bear for Flix2U from day one. And that means once the project is completed, you aren't left with questions or holes in your solution. MIG consistently maintains focus on the outcome of our work. We aren't trying to sell you a service or a product. Simply put, we're here to help. When you choose MIG, you've chosen the solution that will benefit your company for many years to come.